What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. As usual, I will be focusing on my own trading at the open, but afterwards, when I get some time, I'll be getting the questions. I do like CSCW right now for potential long. It could also be a short, but right now I do like it. It has news on the NFT, and pretty much anything with NFTs is just ridiculous, so we'll see. We will see. Market's going to open here in 10 seconds. Good luck, everyone. Always stick to your own plan. Always trade what you're comfortable with. And we'll see what happens. I'm also watching Boeing and Riot. Let's see if we can get a little squeeze here on CSCW. Oh. If not, I'm comfortable flipping short on this, but for now I like it. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I'll give it some room, but if it melts through, I'll just get out. Watching Riot. Right, I'm hoping we can get a little upward momentum since Bitcoin is pretty much going up as well, so we'll see if that happens. I'm a long bias, it seems like, on a lot of plays right now until they don't work, and then I'll go short, but we'll see. NBRX I like as a potential short. I'm watching that very closely. Just sold a small piece because why not? But now I'm in a good spot. If we break high day, we're gonna get a nice little squeezer, and I'll be in that. I also dip bought Riot because why not? I mean, it's Bitcoin's moving up. Just sold another little piece at high day, and now I have half of my position, and we'll ride it out and see what happens. CSW is looking like a nice long so far, so I'm glad I went long that one. I may be wrong on Riot. I am long there, but I'm comfortable in my position. So the little rejection there, you know, what would be nice is if it does fail, I can flip short if it fails hard. And I already took most of my gain, so it'll be a not a break even, it'll be a small gainer if it does break down. But my risk now is just low a day, because at this point, if it breaks low a day after doing this, I would not want to be in it. I'm watching TME. I took a short position at the pre-market. We'll see. I mean, it's not looking amazing. It's not looking bad, but I may add to it. Yeah, just add it. CSCW is still looking pretty good. Not looking terrible. I mean, we just had a straight up spike from low a day. So I expect a nice little pullback because it was just a straight up spike. Like, that doesn't really happen. TME is coming down, which is nice. I'm hoping Riot gets a little squeeze here. We're holding low a day, which would be really nice if we get a squeeze. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this live trading, I'll be getting the questions a lot sooner if we get 100 likes. You get 100 likes, I'll get to questions much sooner. So do me a solid, hit that like button. We're at 17, and we'll get there quicker. And I'll be happy to answer more questions. MBRX is looking kind of nice right now, so I'm watching this right now. CSCW is still looking nice. I like it. We're getting a little retest. Just took a starter on MBRX because I actually like it. I actually like it a lot. Nice. And we just got to pull back on it too, which is great. Ooh, that's a harsh pullback on CSCW. If I was chasing this, I'd be really scared right now. Nice little pop on Riot. Glad about that. So like this right here usually scares people out. You see this little drop and it could easily fail, which is fine with me because I already took profits. So now if it does fail, I'll be ready for potential short. But for now, it's still looking good for a long. I mean, it's not looking bad. So again, I'm in Riot, just sold a piece. MBRX, I'm in it, I just covered a piece. And CSCW, maybe cutting the other piece off. We'll see. TME. I'm thinking about what CSCW, I mean, we could be just sucking in shorts or we could be breaking down. The reason I wouldn't be shorting here though is because you're chasing. And maybe I'd short it though. Don't get me wrong. I may short it if it breaks. But right now we're still in a channel and it's still not looking terrible. Until we break this 20 area, I wouldn't be short yet. Riot's looking good. It's a little squeeze coming back. I like it. I like it a lot. Appreciate the like, David. Appreciate that, my man. Oh, come on, Riot. Let's see a little squeeze on there. All right. So here's my plan. If CSCW cracks down, I will be selling the last of my position, and I will be looking for potential short, and we'll go from there. And I'm freezing this house. MBRX still looking decent. CSCW looking like I'm gonna get out. And now we'll be paying attention to what it looks like after this. Still in Riot. Riot could easily tank, but we'll see. Further pullback on MBRX, which I like. TME pulling back, which is nice. Probably should have added on that pop, but I didn't. CSCW, I'm just watching. Since I went long and in the overall, it was a good trade. Took most of my profits on the pop. Now, right now, it's looking more like a short. And so now I'm just like, okay, let me pay attention to this. Let me see where I can gauge a good entry. And I don't want to enter here because it's a straight down, just straight down. That's not good for me. Riot. I'm hoping Riot gets a little squeeze going. TME's coming down, which is nice. Getting a little bounce here. Kind of a weak breakdown. Would like a really good bounce. All right, let's go. Oh, nice. A little drop there on TME, just covered a piece. Hopefully we get further drop. Definitely should have added, but you know, it's too late. Thank you so much, man, for following. By the way, guys, again, if you can do me a solid, I will get to questions after I'm done trading on my own trades. Do me a solid, hit that like button. The faster we get to 100 likes, the faster I'll get to those questions. But for now, I need to focus on my trading, and I will get to those questions once I get some time. I like that weakness here, so I may be a little early on CSCW, but I do like that weakness. So we'll see what happens. Riot coming down, so could easily be wrong there. Let's look at what Bitcoin's.
Last equals 250.
Bitcoin's coming down a little bit. That's probably why. But overall, Bitcoin's up, so we'll see. We got Boeing. I'm watching Boeing too. We'll see about Boeing. Boeing is a potential swing long later, but right now I'm looking for an intraday short, so we'll see what happens. Nice, Riot's popping up. I like it. I like it a lot. Just sold another piece. Boeing's looking like it wants to bounce. I'm hoping we get a bounce. Riot, I just sold into that pop, just a small piece. TME, I'm going to be looking to add on a pop. HGen, I was hoping to squeeze, but we're not squeezing, so it's not happening. CSCW looking all right. I'm glad I took a starter. Boeing. I'm hoping we get a pop on Boeing because there's plenty of downside on Boeing. Plenty of downside. So if we can get a pop, I will take a position. So really right now I'm in these positions and I'm not like, oh my God, these are going to work for sure. 'Cause I have no clue. Like you never know, which is why I take profits along the way up or along the way down if I'm short or long. And so I'm going to be covering a piece of CSCW at 2 because that's the key support area if you look on the chart. But I won't be covering the whole thing, just a piece. And time or TME is getting a little bounce here, hopefully. And I'm freezing this house. Oof. Riot. Looked like it wanted to squeeze, but not really doing much. Boeing continuing its downward momentum. Riot pulling back. I'm hoping that we can get a nice squeeze, but this candle doesn't look good. It looks like a reversal candle, but I don't really care. I'm gonna stick to the plan. VTSI. Nice little squeeze on VTSI. I know people are shorting that. I'm watching it, but there's much easier plays right now. TME getting a little squeeze. I may add to this position. Well, looks like I'm not going to get the ad that I want. Oh, look, MBRX is coming down further, which is nice. So a good cover for me. I already covered half. I'll probably be covering. I mean, there's not much downside of this, so I'm probably just going to be covering this. I mean, we're only up 10%, so I'm just going to take this gains and be done with MBRX, get it off my radar. You can see MBRX was a nice little short, quick, easy trade. Sure, it can go down 370, but the range on this, there's so much support. I just don't want to hold it. Why? Why hold it? Riot. Riot's looking... Riot always does this thing, right? Riot always is like... It's very choppy, so I'm just going to let it do its thing. TME is looking kind of nice. CSCW, I just covered a piece at the low twos. TME... We're getting a nice little pop here. I really hope we can get a nice little squeeze, but I don't know. I kind of feel like we might not get that. I'm going to add a little piece right here just because. Just in case we don't get that, right? I could see it squeezing straight up to 2150. Or I could add up there, which I would love to add up there. But we will see what happens. Riot bouncing. CSCW not bouncing. Let's see what Bowen's doing. Bowen's bouncing. Okay, Bowen. Let's see what you're doing here. Come on, Bowen. Bounce pretty good for me. Hoping I can get a nice position on Boeing, but we'll see. Getting a pop on TME. Watching it very closely right now. I mean, I don't want to break above here, but it could. It could easily do that. So definitely want to add here though. Just because, I mean, it's a great opportunity to add. Doesn't mean it's going to work. Took a starter on Boeing, which is nice. Boeing has plenty of room to come down, so you don't even need to go in big size on this one. And it could easily squeeze. I mean, we know how these stocks can be. Big picture, I'm looking at Boeing for a swing long later, but right now I just don't like the entry yet. Boeing, I'm in 4 positions still now. TME pulling back a little bit. I'm hoping Riot can like start to build up here and squeeze so we can sell at a bigger spike.
Last 21.45.
TME, high day. Let's see. TME. I mean, am I nervous? Always. You try trading in front of 100 people, you'll be nervous. But gotta stick with my plan. I don't want this to go against me, but it is. I mean, and if it does, it does. But for now, I gotta stick with the plan. Because the plan, at the end of the day, whether I'm right or wrong, the plan's gonna help me stay consistent. And part of me is thinking about adding up here. Let's see what it does. Is it going to just keep going or is it going to fail? That's a good question.
Yes.
Nice.
185.
Riot is going up a little further, which is good to see. I may be adding some more to, what's it called, TME. Disney just hit my radar. Was watching that because it could be a potential play as well. So still watching Disney. I actually like Disney a lot. It's a nice little pullback there on TME, huh? But not really. We'll see what happens. I need to stand up. Trading while sitting down, I just don't enjoy anymore. Again, guys, if you're new here, I will be getting the questions when we get to 100 likes and when I'm done with my trading. And I will do chart analysis and so forth. Just got to be patient for me. I'm going to try to add a CSCW. We'll see if we can get an ad right here. Boeing's still going up, so definitely got to be careful there. So is TME, so I could easily be wrong on these two. Boeing, we'll see what happens. You know, I'm still giving us some room to breathe here. I want to not see it hold above 2150. And so far, I mean, it's just a straight up spike. Sure, we had a little consolidation, but I'm not going to get out on a straight up spike. I'm going to let it give us some breathing room. But again, I mean, ultimately when I was sizing in, I wanted to risk over 22s. But, I mean, if it does hold here, I will get out sooner. Because that's not like a good looking setup to me anymore. I didn't get my ad on CSCW, which stinks. Disney is not continuing its uptrend, which stinks because I was hoping it would so I can get a good short position. TME still looking decent for longs. Not good for me, but we'll see. Riot, not looking bad. Still looking like a long to me. Yeah, still looking like a long to me. The thing with Riot is now my risk is even lower. It's like 48, so which is great. All right, so what it does next on TME is very important to me. I want to see, does it hold 2150s? This is important to me. It's very important to me. TME, Boeing, Riot, CSCW, okay. What does it do here? Like, this is important. This high was 2175. So now, I think, personally, I don't want it to break above that. Like, that would be very bad. But let's see what happens. I mean, if it breaks above the 75 area, I'm probably going to get out. But this is an important test right here. Does it hold? Does it fail? CSCW. Maybe if I'm patient, it'll give me my entry. We'll see. Okay, what are we going to do here? 2150s, is it holding? So far it's holding. But we have these wicks on these green candles and it's a straight up spike. So I'm not like super nervous. But if I'm moving back and forth, it's because I have to pee because I'm drinking all of this water. But that, let's see what happens. I mean, obviously that's not looking good right here. See that? Not looking good, buddy. Not looking good there, buddy. We're about 60 likes. If you're new here, thanks for being here. Do me a solid, hit that like button, because the faster we get to 100 likes, the faster I'll get to questions. Right now I'm not looking at chat because I'm focusing on my trading, but when that's done and when we get 100 likes, I'll jump onto questions. And the reason I'm asking for that, it's easy to do, to hit that like button, and it does help me. It's an easy way to support, so I appreciate it. Wow, didn't even get my ad on CSCW. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Well, I'm glad I won a long bowling on my swing account, but it's not looking good for my intraday short account. It's continuing higher. I'm liking this so far. If this starts to look weak right here, I am going to add on pops, but we'll see. Let me see if I have my stops, because I have to use the restroom and I can't hold it anymore. Yeah. BRB real quick. Stand by. I'm like the Flash, in and out. Got to do that. And when you're in 4 positions, you don't have time. Don't got time. So look, if that hits above 2175, I'm out, like, easily. And that's okay. That just means it's not going to work for me. Is it going to? We'll see what happens. It looks like it's going to, TME. Riot's still looking good for my long position, but at this point, even if I cut it, it'll be a nice trade. But what is TME going to do right here? This 2170s is an important test. CSCW is failing right now, which is nice. Okay, so let's Riot move right here. I'm liking it a little bit. So I'm debating about adding right up here. I'm sorry, TME. Where the hell is Riot? Oh, here it is. But it could easily squeeze. Look, I want some confirmation. Right now, it's not looking good. Because we are holding 2150s. You see we dipped to 2150s. We held it, and so I'm just going to be patient before I start adding. So I just added a piece because we tried to break above 75 and we did not. Now, if we do after all that's said and done, then we do, and I'm wrong, and that's just how it is. But we will see. And once we break this pivot, I'll be looking to add more on pops. But we'll see. CSCW is kind of holding up a little bit. So I think it could potentially pop up to 220s. So maybe that's where I can add. Boeing pulling back a little bit, which is nice to see. Boeing I have a good position on, so I'm just going to hold it and then we'll see what happens. Oh, Disney, I wasn't able to get a short on, so that's that. VTSI, look at that, just failed right at high day. And Blue Skies. What's Blue Skies? Look on the weekly, all-time highs. Couldn't break above that. Good area to short, good area to risk. TME is just playing with us. I mean, at the end of the day, this is looking good for long. This is holding 2150. So as soon as it breaks 76, I'm done. Which is why I'm not going to add full size until I get a very clear sign. It should, yep, yeah, it broke above it. So I'm done with that for now, because this is looking more like a long now to me. So I will leave this alone, and we will focus on Riot. It's looking okay. Resistance there, of course. CSCW, looking all right. You can see I already covered some. I longed it, sold it, the other piece, then shorted it, covered, and then have still most of my position. So I'm looking for further pull. Love to add on a pop, but it's not popping. TME is just gonna go, and that's okay. And BRX, I would love for this to pop really nicely because then I can get a nice short, but the time of day is not looking the best. And I'm glad I covered down here. Remember, in BRX I covered because the range isn't there. And if the range isn't there, I don't want to be a part of it. So good reminder, ignore it, because right now there's no range. CSCW coming down, which is nice to see. I've already covered a piece, so I'm going to hold. Boeing's coming to, look, I mean, right now that entry looks terrible. But sometimes it's that way. We'll see what happens with Boeing. I felt really good about Boeing. But it's not going to happen today, buddy. It's not going to happen today, buddy. All right, guys, we're at 86 likes. We're almost at 100. I will be getting a question as soon as we get to 100 likes because things are slowing down for me. I'm in positions. May add on some, but I'll get to questions here shortly, especially when we get to 100 likes. So hit that like button. You know, it's unfortunate. Sometimes, I'm sure this happens to all of you. Sometimes, you know, plays just don't work. And this play just didn't work. and that just shows you. But you can't lose focus. I'm talking to myself here. Just focus on the ones that are working and continue sticking with the plan. Because the easiest thing to do is to just take profits now because the other one didn't work. You know, like, don't worry. I just can't focus on that. I had H-Gen on my radar. H-Gen is bouncing, but I don't like it. Let's see if CSCW breaks 2. Should be really nice. There's support there, of course. I just covered a small piece on that break. Right there. Nice little flush there. Why not cover a piece?
TKAT. Last equals 37.
TKAT, huh? Look at this little monster here. TKAT, huh? I mean, it's kind of tempting, right? I mean, it is very tempting right here. It is very tempting. Right now, I'm really watching this. I'm trying to see what I would not like to see if I did take a position. And I may be too late. I may be too late. The spread on it is like 25 cents too, which I don't like. I'm watching TCAT, but I'm not gung-ho about it. Riot, if we start to break down here, I'm just going to sell the rest of my position. If it breaks below 48.78, I'll give it a little room, but I'll be getting out. But it'll be a good trade because I'm already up and I'm still up above that price. But I'm not just going to get out because of that. I want to see it break the pivot at 48.79. And that's right here. Because you can see we got a little trend forming. If we break below here, I'm out. Like, I'll be out. Nice further pull on CSCW, which is really nice to see. And Boeing coming down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I'm out of Riot. So that was a good little quick long trade overall. Let's go ahead and pull up TCAT then. Got Boeing working, which is nice. Very nice. My entry doesn't look bad anymore. So, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't want it to break above this area. Which is... Man, my back's... Look at the sun, guys. What the heck? All right, let's stand up. Ultimately, on CSCW, I would like the 160s, 170s to cover the rest of the position. I could see that as a good area. Don't get me wrong, Riot could still squeeze. I just don't want to be a part of it anymore. Boeing, I just covered a small piece, and I'm looking to add on pops. And we got CSCW and Boeing left. Those are the last positions I have. Let's see where we're at on likes. Almost 100 likes, guys. We're at like 97. All you gotta do is hit the like button. We get to 100 likes, I'll start answering questions. If you're probably like, why aren't you answering chats? Because I'm not looking at it. I'm trading, but I will look at chat probably pretty quickly if you get to 100 likes. I mean, it's easy to do. And yeah, it helps me a lot. It helps me find new viewers, and I appreciate that. It's an easy way to say thank you. So now on Boeing, I'm pretty much would love to get an ad on a good pop. But we'll see if we get that. We will see. CSCW. I mean, at this point, CSCW, what would I not like to see? Personally, I mean, I definitely wouldn't like to see it above this area, but I could see it at least touch 230. So I'm going to be a little wide on the remaining position. Because I can still see myself adding on pops. Same thing with Boeing. I can still see myself adding on pops. So I'm waiting for this to pop. Trying to add a piece here at 250.80 on Boeing. Nice. And if we get a bigger pop, I'm going to add more. But we'll see. And there we go. Riot's going higher. So like I said, I got out too soon. But it is what it is. You can see my Riot trade. I longed it, ended up taking it all off. And it could go higher like I said, and it may do that. But overall, it's a good little quick long. CSCW, nice little bounce coming here. Boeing, a nice little bounce. Now what are we going to do? All right, so we are at 100 likes. Thank you all for helping me get there. Let's start diving into some questions. And let's see, CSCW. First off, thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Just to let you know what Be the Trader is and Be the Story. Be the Story stands for be the story that your friends and family can share with others. Be the Trader means be the trader you want to be. Stop following people, stop trying to imitate. Be the trader that you want to be, that you envision. And this whole community is about giving back, creating content to help others, to give back. So if you get value from this, just do me a favor. You can give back by hitting that like button, hitting subscribe, hitting the bell so you're notified when I go live, because I just go live. I don't plan it. I go live on Twitch, Facebook, and here on YouTube Live. So you can add me on any of those. I believe Twitch doesn't have a delay. I think YouTube usually has like a 1 minute delay natural. The other thing is, if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. And if you already hit the bell, thank you. If you want to go above and beyond that, there's 3 things you can do now. Number 1, you can just share the show with a friend and colleague. It's easy to do, it's free. Number 2 and number 3 are a little bit out of your pocket, but that's up to you. You have a choice. You can hit that join button, which basically says you're supporting the show. It's a very small pledge donation to the show. And then number 3 is we finally got merchandise that's came out. And mine's all coming in probably next week. I'll be sporting it. But if you want to check out the merch, check it out in the store. But without further ado, let's get into your questions. And let's get this going. Happy Tuesday, AJ. Hey, what's up, Birdie? What's up, Ollie? What's up, Andrew? Mr. Fancy Pants, what's going on? AJ, what's going on? Devin, Verdi, Ray. Eric, what's up, Eric? Easy, John. Memphis, what's going on, Memphis? Draw, Sunny, Anastasis, Roman, Nell, Robin, A. Lee, Juan, Devin, all of you, Newbie, Money, Alex, thank you guys for all being here, and gals. AJ Gomez asked me the question, do you use stocks to trade? I do not. What's up, Uncle Mickey? What's up, son, from Twitch? How do I choose stocks? Real quick, let's look at Boeing for just 1 second, because Boeing is, you see how it's bouncing here? I just add it to Boeing because I like that. Could easily be wrong, and that's okay, but I like it. I like it a lot. And the question from Twitch, Uncle Mickey. Yo, man, what's up? How do you choose stocks to trade? It's not just the website for pre-market gappers, man. You trade things like Boeing. You just said Disney hit your radar. Oh, Uncle Mickey, it is just like that. But I also swing trade, bro. So I'm looking at all the big caps every day. Like, I've been in Target since 170. I finally sold it all off at 200 on my swing account. So I'm watching those too. And Disney, I'm always swing trading. Verizon, Southwest, like so many. So I'm looking at everything. Those are just on a watch list that I always have, that I'm always looking at every day to see if they're setting up for a day trade and a swing. Like Boeing. I mean, I'm more bullish on Boeing in the long term. But the short term, right now, I'm short. And I'm short on my day trading account. But my swing account, I will swing this when it goes a bigger dip. It may not. It may just break out right here and get me out. But I just look at big percent gainers, brother. That's all I do. Boeing may squeeze me out here. I'm risking this area. I'm not going to give it much room. Hey, Ravi, that green badge, bro. Thanks for supporting the show. I really appreciate the pledge, bro. So Boeing may get me out of here. Look at this. Yeah, it's probably going to squeeze me out. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Like, that's a really harsh squeeze. I don't like that. And of course, we're holding support. So that's why I'm being a little tight on this one. I don't feel good about adding on this one anymore, so I won't add anymore. Patty, why were you short bias on MBRX? It had good news, good volume, and had retained half of the spike. Because of the price action? I don't care about the news. I don't care about any of that, because you don't. If you watch those things and you judge a stock based off news, you're probably going to have a big headache throughout your whole trading career. I'm out of Boeing now. I'm wrong on the Boeing. You're probably going to have a headache because you're thinking, why is it good news and it's not working? Because news doesn't matter. What matters is price action. If the stock goes down, the news is positive, that means the news doesn't matter. So that's why I was short in MBRX. And look, now it's popping pretty nicely. You can see it right here. And it could still work for a long, but for me, at the time, it was a really good short. I actually just took another short position on it, but we'll see if it works. I like that little spike up. Like, it was a nice spike. It's like, we'll see. Oh, nice. Very quick little reaction there, which is awesome to see. Thank you for pointing that out. Maybe I can get a little small cover. We'll see. Got a little cover at 36. Just got that. MBRX, thank you for pointing it out. I just took a short, and yeah, so you can see it there. But it's price action that's king to me. I don't care about, and I could still be wrong. I mean, you've seen me cut my profits too soon on Riot. You've seen me be wrong on, what was it? Boeing, right? I ended up being wrong overall. I was not right. I took some profits, but it was wrong. TME was wrong. You can see that very clearly. So it happens. I mean, you just gotta follow price action. And it doesn't mean I'm right. It just means for the meantime, I may be right. Nilton B, what's your Twitch handle? I think it's just Be the Trader or Be the Story. I think it's Be the Trader. All right, let's see. Boeing is just bouncing, so I'm done with Boeing. Let's find out what MBRX, put that back on radar since we're in it now. We are in it. Boeing is not going to work for me, as I said, so I'm not touching that anymore. We got TCAT that's squeezing. You see TCAT, right? TCAT squeezing. I don't know about TCAT, to be honest. I mean, it's very tempting, to be honest, though. Look at that. But it's a dollar spread. Nah, I'm good. I'm not messing with that. Like, why would I put myself through that headache? PFMT spiking up. Nice little move right there. Let's put PFMT on radar. And we got next question. Short MVRX. That is what I am. I'm short. I shorted it twice. Second time. What is your name on Facebook? I think it's just Alex Bustos, I think. Or you could type in Alex B. What's the criteria you have for people you interview? I don't really have a list written down. I just talk to people and figure out if I like them or not. Do you only trade a stock or do you combination of stock add option? I don't do any options, only trades. Only buy long and short. Let me highlight this real quick. 1 second. I'm glad I was part of Riot. That's a really good trade that I did. I'm happy about that very much. Nice little cover on MBRX. Just cover nice, another piece. Another quick cover. Still in it. VTSI from John. Decent hold there. Cool, man. Mr. Fancy Pants. I'll also take profits too early. While you're in, you don't know. Only the money now. Yeah, man. You never know. Eric Green is where I've made all my profits. Good job, man. Williamson, have you compared your results of trading many plays per week versus trading only A+ subs once a week or so? Yeah, I actually love it more. I'm happier and I feel like I'm more consistent this way. It's just more of my style. Stand by, guys. I have to use the restroom really quick. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So from Twitch, Uncle Mickey says, do you think share size is a factor in being content with catching smaller moves? Like you took 20 cents move on MBRX and are completely okay with it. Respect on that, by the way. But on a stock like MBRX, I'll probably be in 200 shares and I'm not covering 50 at 20 cent drop. I know it's a bad habit with tears rolling down my eyes, but yeah, man, share size matters. And those share size does not matter. Get that shit out of your head right now. The only reason you think that is because you follow people who flex all day. This is why I don't ever share P&L, because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. What's the difference between a trader who's killing it, making $1 million, and one who makes 100 grand a year? Nothing. The only difference is account size. What's the difference between someone making 10 grand a year consistently every year and they have a small account versus someone who makes 100,000 a year and they both are consistent? Nothing. So stop worrying about that, bro. Because if you keep worrying about that, you're not gonna be consistent. You gotta take profits at key areas and stop worrying about how much it is and just trade. All you need to focus on is execution. Execute well. Look at my chart here, right here. I don't think it's up here. You see how I'm executing on the pops? Covering. Executing and covering. That's all you need to focus on. Because let's say you're shorting the exact same stock I am. And let's say that you only had 1,000, or let's say 100 shares. It popped, you got 100 shares, you covered 25, 25, 25. It's small, but let's just say you keep doing that. And then as you grow, next time it pops in the future, you're 500 shares. Then the next time in the future, it's 1,000. The next time in the future, it's 1,500. The next time in the future, it's process, bro. Process. Sorry, I get heated about that because I really care about people and making sure you have the right mindset. And if you don't, you're not going to make it, brother. You can't find me on Twitch. That's unfortunate. Let me see if I can find myself on Twitch and send it to you. I like that CSCW is breaking down. I'm actually watching PFMT. I mean, what is the history of this stock? Ooh, we're kind of a breakout, you know? That's definitely a breakout there. But spike fell. Spike fell, spike fell, spike crap. I mean, right now it's a long. But I'm watching it. My Twitch handle is, let me share it with you. You can find me on Twitch if you like, right here. Nice little drop on CSCW. Ultimately, I want to cover in the 160s, so we'll see if I can get that. We will see. MBRX, I could easily be wrong on this other piece. That's why I covered on the drop, because it could continue. But if it's going to continue downwards, I'm good. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good position. But you can also see what I see here, right? You also see this. You see that. We see this. Like, I like the setup. I'm not just going to cover just because. That's price action. Price action is this. You see how I draw my trend lines? I'm looking at price. Price is telling me we're going down. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right. It just means price is showing me there's an indication that we may go down further. I'm going to take a starter probably on PFMT. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely kind of chasing. So, I mean, there's that. I kind of like this, though. We'll see what happens. What's up, Poco Arts? What's going on, man? It's always good to see you back in here. Ali G, very good analysis. He says multi-month breakout. On PFMT, fiscal year 20 earnings up 58%, volume is nuts, and it's holding above VWAP. I don't care about any of that. But doesn't mean I'm right. You could easily be right. Do you? Thank you so much for following me. Appreciate that. I just know that what works for me is price action and not earnings and not any of that. Like, I used to trade on earnings and news, and I just be choppy, like up and down, up and down. I'm just tired of that. Hey guys, Joe, I don't use any indicators at all. I don't use VWAP. I don't use EMAs. I don't use RSIs. I just look at price action, which is the price, the volume, and the chart. That's it. I draw my own lines, which is support and resistance. That's all that is. Nice little drop there on MBRX. I'm tempted to cover some, but I'm gonna let it work. I think we can go a little lower. PFMT could easily squeeze me out and be like, F you, Alex, easily. But I'm okay with that. But right now, I like this. And I think it's potential. We could go down further. Doesn't mean it's going to, but there's definitely potential here. Look at that. Nice little squeeze there. So you just got to be careful. Like, I'm not going to size in huge, but I am going to take a little bit more of a position here. Which is probably the wrong thing to do now that I did it. I don't feel like I should have. But I'm not going to just change my mind right off the bat. We'll see. But right now, like, now if we, I mean, obviously if we just squeeze, I'll get stopped out. But if we hold above this area, I'll just get out. I'll just get out. Oh, dude, Ravi, the merch is already out, bro. The merchandise for Be the Trader is already out. You should be able to see it below the video, or you should be able to see it in the store on the YouTube channel, the main channel, by clicking on the store. You can check this out, guys. Check out what just came out. Yeah, I don't like this. Like, that sucks. Because we're holding the breakout. We're for sure holding the breakout. We got CSCW coming down lower, which is great. I'm not going to hold PFMT because that doesn't look good to me. So I'm already out of it. Because, yeah, big picture. I mean, it is holding the breakout. So you got to be aware of that. But I'm still watching it. It's more of a long for sure. Look at that. Right now, at least. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We definitely will see. Wesley, you trade Tesla, bro. Juju, my Be the Story senses were tingling. Had a feeling you went live. Awesome, brother. Glad you're here. Yeah, Ollie G, my B, bro. Not trying to disprove you or anything. Didn't see you had a position. Was just trying to alert. No worries, man. No worries at all. Like, I appreciate that so much because it helped me be aware because it's still good for me to know that. So thank you for sharing. Like, do not be scared to share that. It was not me being upset. It's me saying like, hey, you do you, I do me, but it's cool you share it. Like, I'm not nothing against it, bro. Keep sharing like that. I appreciate that. The Twitch handle is Be the Trader. Just the Twitch, yeah, just so that's the store. The Twitch handle is I think it's Twitch handle is that. Ashton, thank you for being a supporter and making a small pledge to the show. I appreciate you. Let's get to your question. Hey man, just want to give you a huge thanks to you. A couple of weeks back, I blew 25% of my account on Exela because I had that one-stop shop gap and crap mindset. Sorry, man, or lady. I can't tell from a picture. You said something on stream that day that helped me out and helped me in gear to expand my mindset and be more open with new ideas. Since then, I've worked back. Who was that? Thank you for following. Since then, I worked back 10% of that 25%. Good shit, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you so much, Ashton. Nikolai, whoa, you got a dope badge. Look at your badge. It's like dark red with a black B. I love it. That means you've been supporting for some time, right? So thank you so much for making a small pledge as well to the show. It means a lot to me. Is there anything that helps you stay consistent with your mindset, which helps you reduce other stress from outside factors that may affect your trading? Meditation is one for sure. So what I do personally is meditate. That's it. I meditate every morning. I go to the gym every day, like clockwork, Monday through Friday, except last week, because we had to do a lot of stuff. We're selling the house. We're getting a new house. We're doing all this stuff, so I was just busy. But pretty much every day like clockwork. Wesley Thomas, I can tell, bro, you're in the wrong room, brother. He's over here asking about, hey, go trade this. He's saying, how much do you earn per month? You'll never get that from me, so you can peace out if that's all you want. But if you want to just be a part of a real community who actually shares real stuff and that things that matter in terms of executions and how to set up a position and how to trade something, then you're in the right spot. So I appreciate you trying to be here. But if that's what you're looking for, I'm not the guy for you, brother. And that's cool. We just don't vibe. Oh, cool. We got 9 people following on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Twitch. I want to get Twitch growing too. Remy. Hey, there we go. It's Ali G from YouTube. Shout out. Oh, thanks, man. San Antonio. Are you San Antonio? That's cool. I wonder if I could put Be the Trader separate. Maybe because it's all together, it's easier to find me on Twitch. Gotcha. Ray Noren, do you believe in journaling a trade? Absolutely. I did it religiously when I first started, but then I'm not gonna lie, as I started doing live trading, I don't really do it as much because I'm talking out loud about my trade, so I think that kind of helps. But I do definitely think it's important. Like, it helped me a lot at the beginning. I'm not too sure. I'm probably going to cover another small piece here of MBRX because it is getting, I mean, it just doesn't look easy anymore. So I only have a quarter of my position left. You could not dual stream, it is illegal. What are you talking about, brother? They literally make it on this freaking stream platform. I'm not an affiliate on Twitch. What we doing here? What we doing here? CSCW coming down further. I am getting a little impatient, I'm not gonna lie. As you can tell, I just covered another small piece. All right. Matt, you're crazy, dude. Didn't you just snap at me saying that you can't? Are you? Oh, what's the deal? I don't understand. So can you not read 2.2? Send me the link, brother. I don't know. I don't know. You may be right, bro. I don't know. By the way, everyone, if you can do me a solid, if you haven't already, hit that like button. If we can get to like 200 likes, that'd be sick. We're at 144, so let's see if we can do that. That'd be really sick. I don't see anything saying it's illegal to stream on Twitch. What's up, 12 a.m. hustle? Hey dude, I'm new to your live trading from Going Places, but have been watching your channel for a good while now. Your interviews are fire. I've gotten so much out of them and just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. Noisy D3E. You could look at Jafin. Maybe you like it. Let's find out. Maybe I like it. Maybe I like it. I don't like it. Only because, I mean, it's not up a lot. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I do like PFMT. I'm watching it. I'm watching it very closely here. Hey, Matt Owens, I don't know, man. I really don't know if that's true, dude. I just Googled it, and you know Google's everything. And I don't see anything saying that, man. And I literally think that, I mean, Streamlabs literally gives you the ability to do it. So, I mean, it just would be weird to me that they make it that you can't. I don't know. Everyone's different. I'm going to read more about it. Thanks for pointing it out, man. Because now I'm very curious. Justin, dude, thanks for the donation, brother. I appreciate you so much. He says, love the channel, bro. Can't believe it has caught on, especially with all the junk out there with huge followings. Keep at it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Trying every day. Just trying every day. That's for sure. Oh, okay, Matt. I believe you. Let me open up Discord because I think you're messaging me there. Ah, there you are, brother. Hmm. Just reading it real quickly, I think you're right, Matt. If I'm an affiliate on Twitch, I can't. That's crazy. I might just be a gamer on Twitch then and just grow, you know? That might be what I have to do. That's crazy. That's so wild. Why would Twitch be so greedy like that? Maybe you do it until you get caught, but I don't know. Hey, Matt, hey, both you and Eric, let's just calm down there. No need to come back and forth because I don't want that here. We don't need that back and forth banter. Let's see. Eric. Oh, he already looked at it. 12 a.m. What music station are you listening to? I just go on YouTube and type meditation. I'll send you the link. It's right here. This is what I listen to right here. Remy, Meta is Twitch for live stream. Yeah, it may be Meta, but nobody freaking watches me on Twitch. So I got literally 6 people in the Twitch room and 190 in the YouTube channel. So for me, Meta is YouTube. Yeah, Michael Lewis, no worries, no worries. I'm glad you like the recommendation. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Allergies. Allergies. All right, Matt. Hey, good luck on the vaccination, man. Hope you do well. Always know that I love your stuff. I appreciate it, brother. Hey, hit me up later. We'll play some StarCraft. I've been working at it. See ya. Excuse me. I think, how old was I? I think I was, I gotta use a calculator because I don't keep up. I think I was 30 years old. 30, 31 is when I started trading. That question is from Wesley Thomas. What age did you start? 30, 31, something like that. Yeah, Eric, it is a struggle. It's a slow process. Yeah. I mean, what's the benefit of streaming on Twitch versus YouTube? I mean, YouTube is great. Everyone's here. They know I'm here. You know, you get the same perks. Everything's the same. I don't know. We're getting continuation still on both MBRX and CSCW, which is nice to see. I'm looking for the 160s. Oh, I look young. Eric, how old do you think I am? Guess. Just guess. People already know because they asked this last time, but I'm just curious what you think. By the way, 1 second. I need to use a quick bathroom break, so stand by. All right. Knee B Doni, I would never guess you were older than 28. Thank you. I appreciate that. 35. Let me see how old I am. 2021. I'll be 34 this year. 34 this year. I look 27, Eric. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know what? This may be weird, but I kind of like PFMT. Yeah, I kind of do like it. I actually do like it. Thank you for pointing it out. I've been kind of wish-washy on it, shorting, but I actually think it may be a long. And, you know, could be wrong, but I think it's a long. Yeah, I think it's a long, but I could be wrong. I mean, I kind of like how it's just hugging, and, you know, we could bounce here again, so I like it. And it's an all-time breakout. I'm switching bias here, and if I'm wrong on this long, I'll just be completely done with it. I'm not going to touch it. We'll see. We will see. I mean, you can see it, how it's kind of like showing this wedge, and we're holding the breakout. It's hard to not go long. I went long, and we'll see. We will see. I do like that MBRX is starting to fade. I'm hoping we can get a breakdown here. If we can, I'll be getting the rest out below for the lower day. But if we don't, I'll probably be covering above like 430. Just because, why? Why hold it? Uncle Mickey from Twitch, BTSI, get in the spike if you're interested. I do use pre-market levels, trademarks 23 from Twitch. Uncle Mickey, let's look at VTSI. It is squeezing again. I mean, it's not squeezing, but it could squeeze, I guess is what we should say. VTSI is interesting, I'm not going to lie. It's very interesting. It's traded 51 million shares. The float on this is what? Let's see. 7 million. Shh, crazy. Q4 earnings was out yesterday. Okay. Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. I think VTSI could be a nice little squeezer. I wouldn't be buying up here. This is a pure chase at this point. But I can see it.
Last equals 22.
HGEN. Let's see. HGEN squeezing. That's nice to see. Close to midday. I'm not going to touch that right now. PFMT, I still think it's going to squeeze. Could easily be wrong here, but I think it's going to squeeze. I think it's going to squeeze. You know, VTSI, if this came down, it could be a nice little setup. It could squeeze. We could squeeze. PFMT, I'm still thinking we're going to get a squeeze here. Because, I mean, every minute candle is 1 million shares. That's ridiculous. I mean, we could definitely get a squeeze here. I'm hoping we do. We will see. We got CSCW coming back a little bit, which is fine. I don't see it giving an opportunity yet to add. We'll see if we get this squeeze here on PFMT. I hope we do because I'm long and it'll be nice. If we don't, we don't. But I think we're going to get it. And if we do, if we don't, I'm out. But if we do, 260s is a good area to take some profits, and then 280s. But look at this nice little wedge forming. I like it a lot. I took 2 paper cuts shorting it. And now I longed it. So if I'm wrong now, I'm just done with it. But we'll see. Look at that drop. So what it does here is important to me, whether I add or not. So we'll see. Now, this is very clear to me. Interesting. Don't like that. We'll see. I'm debating. We'll see what happens if we get a pop. I'm thinking about getting back in it, so we'll see. We will see. What did Riot end up doing? Yeah, Riot went up. Man, what a great... I just sold too soon. It's all good. You know, this is my fault. I got wishy-washy on my play. I was short. I should have just stuck with it. That's what I'm saying. I cut it way too soon. I'm hoping we get a nice pop, but if we don't, I'm going to miss this completely. And I, you know, rightfully so, right? That would suck. I hope not, but if we do, we do. Okay, don't just melt. Bounce. Do us a favor and bounce for us. Nice. MBRX is continuing downward. I probably will cover the rest here. Yep, and I'm done with MBRX. Completely done with that. Good trade there. Very happy about that one. So now I just have CSCW left. And look how sloppy this chart is. This is me being... I was like short, covered, even though my risk was up here. Short, covered, went long. Just everywhere. That's definitely bad trading. So now at this point, I'm either going to leave it alone, but if we get a big pop, I will be shorting this. But we'll see. CSCW, that one's looking good. Riot looked really good. Ended up piking that long for sure. PFMT is probably my sloppiest trade. BA didn't work after all. for me, and TME did not work for me either. Look at that. I'm glad I covered because now it just keeps going higher. And I think that is it. We're just in CSCW, and I'm really waiting for a really good sign to either add more size or not. And we'll see. We'll see. Is there plenty of downside? I mean, not really. Not anymore. So I'm watching it. VTSI coming down. I'm not sure I really like that right now. Disney going a little higher. PFMT, good lesson for me. I should have just stuck with my short. And now I'm just going to end up not being able to get in. That sucks. Like really bad. It sucks. All right. Look at these promoters. Just block those people. Let's see. Any questions? Could you tell us what stock? CSCW is what you can see up here. PFMT is, I think, right here. Right here. Here we got. How about Disca? Frank L. Disca. Not interested myself. Although, I mean, it's a broken chart. I just personally am not interested in it. I don't know. I don't really see anything for me personally. I'm hoping PFMT bounces, guys. I really hope so, but I doubt it's going to bounce. Michael Lewis, did you have a full-time job when you started trading? If so, how'd you work? No, I had one, and I quit cold turkey. You can hear my whole story if you go to the beginning of the show, Be the Trader. It's a podcast. I share that I quit, failed, and now I'm here. So, didn't happen overnight, and it sucked, and it was tough. But, yeah, it's a journey for sure. Trading's hard, guys. Trading's really hard. It's very stressful, and you better make sure you love it. So I'm just in CSCW right now. And I don't see any opportunity to add on this at all. In fact, I just gonna have to cover on the lows or 160s like I want. Uncle Mickey, VTSI, he points out again. Let's see, Uncle Mickey. Me personally, Uncle Mickey, I'm not sure about it. I'm watching it, but I'm not like, I don't have a plan yet. I don't have a plan yet. How are you guys trading today? You sticking to your rules? You trading well? Sloppy? Let me know by commenting below. And by the way, if you're here enjoying the show, thank you so much for being here. Do me a solid, hit that like button. If you have already, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified, because we release episodes every Monday and Wednesday at market time 12, noon market time. And it's interviews with successful traders or me giving points of views on what I've learned from the interviews or what I've learned in finding my own consistency. The other thing is, if you want to go above and beyond, you're already a subscriber. First off, thank you. You can do one of three things. Number one, you can just easily share the show with another friend or colleague or anybody. Really appreciate that because it helps us grow. Number two and three, you can either hit that join button on the YouTube channel, make a small pledge donation just to support the show. And number three is we finally have merchandise that has came out, shirts, hats, and you can check that out by clicking on the YouTube store, and you can check that out too. So I can get back to questions if you have any questions. Ravi asks, is your interview with Mariana the next one to be released? I don't think so, but it is coming. It is scheduled. Have like a piece of hair or something. NB Doni asked me, I would go check the story out when you quit, but since we are here, do you have anything saved to quit your job? Oh, yeah, I saved a year's worth of income to pay for all bills and not make any money. And thank God I did, because when I quit, I made no money. I lost money. And then the second time first year I quit, ended up losing. Second time I went back to a job, saved another year's worth, went back to trade, broke even. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of getting something, right? And then I went back to work for a couple of months, quit, and picked up a very small income job so I could trade and work at the same time. And that's when I found consistency. And if you think I'm just trading only, you're wrong. I trade, I do YouTube, I help clients grow their presence on social media with YouTube and so forth. I do a lot of things, and I really believe that you can stay consistent when you have multiple sources of income, because if you don't, you're going to be stressing about like, oh my God, like I need to trade, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, yeah, today it kind of sucks. Like I'm not nailing anything really nicely. It's kind of like a wash day for me. Not great. It's okay. But if I didn't have any other income, I just had trading, it would be very stressful. And imagine that, like it's tough. Ravi, if you go through me, and you go sign up with Cobra, it's 27K, not 30. And Ravi, Cobra's the best, hands down. And dude, go through me because it does help me out, man. It's an easy way to say thank you. It helps me out a lot, and because they are partnered with me, and they give you a discount, 25% off of commissions, and I think right now, just temporarily, 2 free months. Juju Trade says, would a break below 740 look good? I mean, maybe. I'm looking at that. But I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not. That's why I'm not jumping in this. You know, it's a good long buy at 740, but then I'm not sure. And because I'm not sure, I'm not going to place a trade. I'm just not going to do it. I'm glad PFMT happened to me today because it's a great reminder to just stick to your plan. I've been sticking to my plan all my trades today except this one, and this one would have paid pretty nicely. And unfortunately, I had some losses on it. Sam, forever? I don't think it's forever, brother. That would be pretty amazing. It might be. It's definitely, I think so. I don't know. Don't quote me. Go ask them. But it might be. I don't know. Thanks, Ravi. I appreciate that, brother. Damn, this sucks, man. PFMT's not going to bounce, guys. Oh, Juju, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. It never is good when you hit your max loss. Like, I know it doesn't feel good. I hate it. But I wish you the best. And I hope you do okay, man. And I hope you journal those trades. And then tomorrow, if you don't feel up to it, just downsize a little bit, man. And try to get back on the horse. This month has been for me, so. Murhad, no, I'm never really sure with any trade. And I'm glad you said that. No one is. No one knows anything. Kyle, no worries, Kyle. I'm glad you like the books. I recommend it. I appreciate you checking them out because they're amazing. Eric Green, go through me, and I don't know, Eric. You should be asking them, brother. Like, I don't work for Cobra. Come on, man. You know that. I don't know. I really don't. But if you ask them, I'm sure they'll help you. And you could be like, hey, Alex from Be The Trader. Say if I go through him, you hook him up. And they'll say, yeah, we're giving you X, Y, Z. They're good guys. They're going to take care of you. Do you ever consider joining a prop firm? I don't know. Cameron Hatfield asked. I don't know. Oh, smart, Juju. I'm glad you're doing that. Volatility trading been really slow. It has been really slow, especially for that name. Cousin of Hermes. I second guessed my thesis yesterday and took profits too early. Stick to the plan, right? Absolutely. We'll see. I'm going to take a starter. We'll see. I'll risk above here, give it really wide, and I could easily be wrong, but we'll see. We will see. I mean, I see two channels. But you know what? I'm just going to stick to the plan, and we'll see what happens. Oh, Williamson, that's totally up to you. That's totally up to you, man. You pick what your max loss can be. Because maybe 3R is too much for you to handle. So whatever is important to you, do that. Buttery Nips. That's a hilarious name. Be right back, guys. I have to use a bathroom break. All right, so we got. Look at XPEV from J215. It's up 5%, bro. I hate PFMT right now. Screw that. I don't like XPEV personally. Just don't like it. But it's very interesting. Look at that. That's very cool, right? But I don't like it. I am so mad at PFMT because I would have been in that. It's so frustrating. But it happens, right? It definitely happens all the time to all of us. So now you guys see it happens to everyone. Completely missed it. Artem, where do you see potential in YQ? I don't care where you took it, so I'm not reading that part. I'm just going to tell you what I think. Number one, we're in a downtrend. So definitely looks bearish. And I would be more short bias right now. Definitely more short bias. I mean, we're hitting resistance up here and we're in a downtrend. I'd be careful. Definitely be careful. Trading psychology is a real thing. Pain and patience, learn the difference inside of you, and it will change your trading. People. Cousin of Hermes says that. I agree, cousin. I agree. CSCW bouncing a little bit. Um, 12 a.m. Patience is a big factor in trading. Good, and trading will make you learn a lot about yourself. It will. 12 a.m. Hustle. I agree. What can you scalp? What can we scalp today? Whatever you want, Sarika. Whatever you want. Damn, there's a squeezer. I'm already out of VTSI. Today's definitely not my day. I probably should have been long in that, but it is what it is. It's probably going to start squeezing people now. PFMT, I should have been short, like I said, and then VTSI is squeezing. If you're not out, you better get out, because it's not going to look good. I wouldn't be, if you're buying shares on this spike, it's bad. You don't want to be buying at between 8 and 865. That's like a huge chase. Just FYI. Demir Long, hey man, might not be for you then. Trading might not be for you, dude. You are watching the graph. That's what you do. You watch this. I'm in a trade. I longed it here, sold, shorted it here, covered, and I'm still in the piece. It's my last trade of the day. I don't have any other positions. And it is what it is. Good lesson for VTSI and PFMT. The biggest difference is one's already squeezing higher, the other one didn't squeeze higher, and that's why you should have longed VTSI and shorted PFMT like I should have done, but I didn't do. So goodbye then. Very goodbye, Aaron. Good shit, man. Good job, dude. That's actually a really good buy. I can see why you bought it there too. I think we're gonna be done today. Well, I think we're just gonna be. I'm done for the day. I don't really see anything. No worries, Artem. I'm glad you liked it. Can't get out of my short at 8:40. Mess up my buttons. Damn, Sam. Damn, Sam. That's why you gotta use hard stops. Manual stopping, you're gonna run into that a lot. Mario, potential first grenade that would possibly become. Everything's possible. Anything is possible, right? It could possibly not. It could possibly go. We don't know. CSCW coming down, which is nice since I'm still in that one. Very nice on VTSI. Good job for that long, guys. I should have been in that one too. Woo! Straight up to 950. Move, move, move. I use Cobra Trading. Link below in the description. I work with them in terms of affiliation. They help me out. So if you reach out to them, sign up with them, it does help me out. It gives you a good discount and lowers the entry fee and gives you 2 free months, which is awesome. I use DAS. I don't use Sterling. I never have used Sterling personally for everyday trading, so I can't really compare them. And that question was from Abdil. Demir Long. No, I don't scalp. And sometimes they look like scalps, but that's not my mission. I don't scalp. Today was a good day, guys. Definitely a good day. It's a good day because PFMT was a good reminder. Stick to your plan. And VTSI should have been long. I actually shorted it horribly right here and covered before the squeeze. I covered right here. So, but I sized in so small to make sure it was a small loss because I wasn't sure and I should have been longing. So it was a very good opportunity, good lesson. Other than that, everything else has been good trading. So let's see where Riot's at. Riot's really good. I wish I would have stuck with it. So again, the lesson is I should stick to my plan on that one trade. Other than that, everything else is good. Riot was a good long. CSCW was a good short and long. TME was just wrong. I was just wrong on the short. It just wasn't wrong. And then we got BA. I was, it looks like I may be right. We got a 3 hit here coming down. Let's look at BA real quick. I'm debating about BA. It's just choppy. I'm going to take a starter. And we'll see. I think there's plenty of room. If this does work, I think there's plenty of room to come down to 48 and even further. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. And we got, let's see, CSCW still piking up. I think, what's Disney doing? Yeah, it's coming down. That's good to see. BA, we'll see what it does here. But I really think, I mean, if it's going to be continuation of this trend to the downside, I think we're going to continue to come back down. So we'll see. I think other than that, I am done for the day. CSCW is the last trade I'm going to hold. Boeing's the last trade I'm going to be entering, and we'll see what happens. Steven Tufano. I can see that. I longed it right here. The first green triangle is a long. I sold on the pop. Sold a little piece off when it dropped back down. And then I shorted it because then it just showed me that it's not going to work. And so then I covered on the way down. I don't trade crypto, but I do buy crypto just to buy, be part of that movement. But I have it's just more of an investment, just throwing money in there, but I don't trade it. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to go ahead and go to the gym, take a break. I appreciate everyone. Do me a favor, share the show with someone, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I come back on. Sometimes I come back on in the afternoon if there's good setups. So if you don't want to miss that, hit the bell so you're notified. Thank you so much. And if you want to donate to the show,